Here's another final, the ASIC's Bill McManus Backmarkers 400 final. And the red man here, Ian Douglas, goes from 9, and the outmarker Fraser Hurd, who ran the fastest time, there he is in the grey from 33 metres. So Douglas is going to have to give 24 metres start. Of the others, Shane Woodrow ran 47.03, so he's in the mix. Steve Fabrice, the 26-year-old in yellow, was a finalist last year. Cameron Clayton, 550-metre finalist last year. Shane Ezard ran 47.6. He goes from pink. And Jared Dartnell was a finalist in 2012. But the 16-year-old at his first stall, Fraser Hurd, the man to catch here after running 46.9.
Yeah, wow, what impressive. You know, it was a great heat. Got that. There we've got Ian Douglas from Victoria off the back marker. Looks a bit daunting, doesn't it, Peter, at this stage? But he can catch up to him very quickly. Well,
as you say, the important thing here is to run your own race, and that's something that athletes who come from across a line find hard to do. But the 400-metre runners don't necessarily find it that hard to do because they're used to the staggers. Off they go now. Hurd and Dartnell commence quickly, and Douglas got a very good start. It's a question of when he's going to be able to tack on. Hurd is going to let Dartnell lead him into the back straight. In third place at the moment is Ezard. Now the man in yellow, Fabrice, is getting up into fourth spot. Outside Clayton. The reds tacked on. McNamara and Woodrow trying to give Douglas a bit of a toe up, so they're compacted at the 200 at the halfway. And Hurd goes up and challenges Dartnell now. Let's have a look for the back markers. The best of them is Shane Woodrow, who's coming hard in white now. He gets to the outside, and he's running on well. So is the blue McNamara. It's the black in front, Dartnell. Hurd can't pick him up for the moment. The yellow Fabrice is really starting to stretch out, and he fell and brought Hurd down, and the blue's going to flash home probably and beat them all. That's a demolition derby. What is going on there? Ryan McNamara out wide, might have even got up on the outside, but they were going down like 9 pins.
Oh, it's a bit like a Stephen Bradbury moment, wasn't it, Pete? Wow, that was completely unexpected, and Fraser Hurd also went down, but well done to Ryan McNamara. You can only run the race you can run, and there's things that happen, as you can see here, coming down the straight.
And have a look at the clipping of arms here, and it was Hurd coming together with the man in yellow, Fabrice, who looked the possible winner at that stage. And then watch the men after the line. Well, they got a 5 from the Russian judge for that. Matthew Mitchum would have been proud of that one. And here it is from another angle. Well, that's the thing about 400-metre runners are used to running in lanes, and they don't run in lanes here.
No, and doing the pack start, it can be always quite challenging. It's trying to get through the traffic as such, and unfortunately, not many did get through the traffic, but for today,
I'm not sure about that. Looking at the angle, and that is a terrible angle that the camera's on because it's about 3 metres before the line, it looked as though Ryan McNamara may have got up. And we're still waiting on confirmation of the result, but the men who were involved in the diving on the line are also right in the mix there. Cameron Clayton is in there. So we're still waiting to find out who's actually got it. And there is the distraught Fraser Hurd, the 16-year-old. Don't worry, young man, you'll have your chance. You'll be able to come back, but he might not get as good a mark as 33 metres again. That's the problem. When you get a good mark, you have to use it. So still we wait.
Ryan McNamara there in the blue, just sitting there waiting in anticipation. It's frustrating, isn't it, Pete?
You know, it's very frustrating.
This can be a goal for these athletes all year to do well. They make the final, and then there's circumstances that happen that we've just seen in this 400 metres that challenges the decisions.
We might see if we can check the replay of the finish again and watch all of the action that's going on. But McNamara was the widest of the runners, and so he was out there almost in the clean air away from everything else that was going on. I thought Shane Woodrow was going to get into it and probably win at one stage. So here we go with the replay again, and Shane Woodrow on the inside there of McNamara. We've got the black and the green, so we've got 4 of them going across the line together, and from that angle, it's very difficult to tell. Here's another angle, which is also not going to tell us that much. And you can tell by the fact that the judges are taking so long to decide here. On that angle, you'd say certainly that the blue has won, but that is deceiving. And we've got to split the difference between that angle and the other angle. and wait for the judges to come up with their verdict. And the fact